Hello students, a warm welcome to Raj Shikshan Sanstha's e-learning platform. Today's subject is General Science of Class 8, Lesson number 3, Force and Pressure. Today's topic is buoyant force. Activity: take a plastic bottle and fix the lid tightly. Now place this bottle into the water. What do you observe here? This will float on the water. You can see in the diagram, though you try to push it into the water, but it continues to float. Same can be seen in case of the plastic hollow ball also. Now fill the bottle with water to the fullest capacity. Close the lid and release it into the water. What do you observe here? The bottle will float inside the water. Why does it happen? The weight of empty bottle, it is negligible as compared to the weight of the water inside. Such a bottle with water neither float on the surface nor it goes to the bottom. This means that the force due to gravity, it is acting downward direction, that is Fg. It must have been balanced by some of the opposing force in the upward direction, that is Fb, on the bottle which is filled with the water. Now this force must have originated from the water which is surrounded with the bottle. The upward force acting on the object in water or any other fluid or gas is called as buoyant force. Let's study more about buoyant force with the help of an activity. Activity: an iron nail sinks in water, but a ship made from iron floats on the water. Why is it so? Because when an object is deep in a liquid, buoyant force acts on it and hence it appears that the weight of object is reduced. An iron nail sinks in water because its density is more than that of the water, and ship made from iron, due to particular shape, it displaces a large amount of water, so that the buoyant force acting on the ship due to the water, it balances the weight of the ship. Next activity: it becomes easier to swim in seawater than in fresh water because the density of seawater is higher than the density of fresh water due to the amount of salts which are dissolved in the seawater. Next activity: lemon sinks in a glass which is filled with water, but it floats when we stir in 2 spoonfuls of salts in the water. In salty water, buoyant force exceeds the gravitational force. Buoyant force depends on two factors, that are volume of the object and density of object. If volume of the object is more, buoyant force is also more. And if the density of liquid will be more, then more will be the force of buoyancy there. How is it decided then? The object left in a liquid, it will sink in the liquid or it will float on the surface of liquid. It depends on the following conditions. The object floats if the buoyant force is larger than its weight, and object will sink if the buoyant force is smaller than its weight. The object floats inside the liquid if the buoyant force is equal to its weight. Let's study about Archimedes principle. Before we study this principle, students, do you know who was Archimedes? Archimedes was a Greek scientist and mathematician also. When he entered a bathtub for taking bath, he discovered one of the principle by observing the overflowing water. He came out in the same state shouting Eureka, Eureka, which means I found it. Let's study this principle with the help of an activity. Take a long rubber band and cut it at its one end. At one of its end, tie clean washed stone or 50-gram weight as shown in the figure here. Now hold the other end of the rubber band and make a mark there. Keep the stone hanging in air. Measure its length of the rubber band from the stone and mark there. Now take water in a pot and hold rubber band at such a height that the stone sinks in the water. Again measure the length of rubber band up to the mark. What do you observe here? This length will be shorter than the earlier length. Observe the diagram. While dipping the stone in water, length of stretched rubber band, it gets slowly reduced and it is minimum when it sinks completely. What should be the reason for this? When the stone is sunk in water, a buoyant force acts on it in upward direction. The weight of the stone acts in downward direction. So, the force which acts on it in the downward direction is effectively reduced here. How much is the magnitude of the buoyant force then? Or is it same for all the liquids? Is the buoyant force of equal magnitude for all the objects? We will be getting answers of all these questions in the Archimedes principle. This principle states that when an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of buoyancy acts on it in upward direction. This force is equal to the weight of the fluid which is displaced by the object. The use of Archimedes principle is very wide. This has been used to construction the ships and submarines, and in some instruments like lactometer, which is used to determine the purity of sample of milk, and hydrometer, which is used to determine the density of the liquid. Density of substance and relative density. As you know, density is equal to mass upon volume. SI unit of density as mass is measured in kilogram and volume is measured in meter cube. So the SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. Property density is very useful to decide the purity of substance. Relative density is expressed with respect to the density of water, like relative density is equal to density of any of the substance divided by density of the water. This is the ratio of two physical quantity, and that's why relative density has no unit. This is also called as specific gravity. Let's study the example. The area of the bottom of tiffin box is 0.25 meter square and its weight is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shell. Given things are area is equal to 0.25 meter square. Weight of the box is 50 Newton. We need to calculate the pressure here. Formula to calculate the pressure is force upon area. Substituting the values of force and area, that is force is 50 Newton and area is 0.25 meter square. After calculating or simplifying this, we'll be getting the answer 200 Newton per meter square. I hope you understood the lesson very well. We will interact you in the next video. Thank you.